I mean, the missing part is there's just not much in the agreements, honestly. There are a few things. I mean, the solidification of the right to water is an achievement, without a doubt. I think some aspects of, putting in text in a multilateral, it's not really even an agreement, it's not a treaty, it's a statement, but the right to food security and what that means is probably a positive, but there aren't a lot of real agreements in the document, and it's not an actionable treaty. Rio 92 had two treaties that were signed, one treaty that was mostly negotiated and then one treaty that didn't work at all, but it had actual legally binding accomplishments that we're going to move countries forward, move the world forward to deal with climate change and biodiversity loss. We don't have any outcomes like that, and I think the part of me that is the non-lawyer part of me thinks that maybe the external work that was done here might be as significant, whether it's the good side of the green economy, where you have civil society and businesses stepping up and saying, well, government's not going to do this, so we're going to have to. That's not the green economy of let's in some way commodify all of nature, but it's the part of saying, okay, how do we take this economic system we have and at least move it towards sustainability, and governments aren't going to make us do that, so maybe we will do it in partnership. It'll be really interesting to see how those things play out. Whether the zero deforestation goal of the major 500 consumer products companies in the world actually do something. Will it be enough? No. Will it make a real difference in terms of forests and people who depend on forests and biodiversity and equity? Possibly. And so, in that sense, I heard some people saying that the side events weren't really side events. The side events were the main event. The negotiations were the side events because it wasn't essential to the future. I think we're too close in to actually judge that. But it's intriguing because, at least for me, thinking about this transformation over time, you really may have civil society and businesses and other entities saying, we're really going to look at this in a globalized way and move without countries. Will countries like that? No. Will that be difficult and faulting? Yes. And does it have some real risks? Judging by the sort of rapacious aspect of the capitalist economy, it has some real scary risks. So for me, the jury is still out and will be for a while.
Yeah. My third